Female genital mutilation, FGM, the cutting or female circumcision has been the elephant in the house globally. For a very long time, I have wondered, what is female genital mutilation? Why is it so widely practiced despite being against the law in many states? Why would half the world's population engage in female genital mutilation for thousands of years? So I decided to investigate. I scanned the world's map and narrowed down my focus to where I will do my story. Many continents globally practice female genital mutilation, and Africa is one among the female genital mutilation hotbed. Since I am in one of Africa's country, Kenya's capital city Nairobi, then Kenya it is. Female genital mutilation is rampant in nomadic tribes. Therefore, I am inclined to make a choice between the Samburu, Turkana, Kalenjins, Somalis, Maasai, and Boranas, among other ethnic tribes. I decide to pick the Maasai because of their rich culture and traditions.
The Maasai is a Nilotic community of pastoralists by nature that inhabit southern Kenya and northern Tanzania. They are known to move from one place to another in search of greener pastures. Their traditions and culture surpasses their fame. In this time and age, they are among the few tribes who have held to their custom. Men are herders while women deal in domestic chores. They look for firewood, cook, bear children, and nurse their husbands. The majority of Maasai women are destined to live a life of poverty and cultural oppression. They depend wholly on their husbands. A Maasai girl is circumcised between the age of 11 and 15 years. She is married off thereafter as her term as a child ends and she is regarded as a woman.
In one of my investigative journalism classes, I remember the lecturer saying, if you want the story in full, you go right to the source. So I packed my gear and left my comfort zone in the wee hours of the morning. I set off to tell this story. Early in the morning, I cruised through the beautiful countryside, mountains, and down the Great Rift Valley of Kenya, in Africa. About 250 miles from the capital. I am almost tempted to go and amaze myself with the seventh wonder of the world, the wilder beast migration at the Maasai Mara. But first, let us tackle the elephant in the house. End female genital mutilation. What is female genital mutilation? Female genital mutilation, FGM, is partial or total removal by cutting of external female genitalia for non-medical reasons. Female genital mutilation is practiced in many countries across the globe. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, over 200 million girls and women alive today have undergone the cut. It is good to note that female genital mutilation is mostly carried out on young girls between infancy and the age of 15.
I was taken when I was very small, and now I'm big. I went in a boarding school when my parents, they don't want to support me because I was being circumcised, and then because I did not want to be circumcised.
Most disheartening is the fact that the practice has no proven health benefits for girls and women. Many girls are put through this ordeals without their consent. They are only victims of cultures, traditions, and beliefs. African proverbs carry a wealth of knowledge. As I try to grapple with the facts as to why female genital mutilation has been in practice for thousands of years without answers, then I am made to believe when an old man dies, a library is burned with him. When looking for wise words, the best ones often come from our elders. Catherine Pulsifer. I am starting to think the one with the answers died. Anyway, why is FGM still in practice today? There are 4 types of female genital mutilation, namely clitoridectomy, excision, infibulation, and others. Clitoridectomy is the partial or total cutting of the clitoris. Excision is cutting of the clitoris with partial or total excision of the labia minora. Infibulation, excision of part or all of the external genitalia and stitching and narrowing of the vaginal opening. Others include unclassified, pricking, piercing, stretching, burning, scraping of the clitoris, and labia minora and labia majora. The practice is mostly carried out by traditional practitioners. How does it take place? What is the process? Africa, the Middle East, and Asia are the FGM hotspots, but lately, other continents have registered cases of people facilitating the practice. According to the United Nations, there is evidence suggesting greater involvement of healthcare providers in the practice commonly known as medicalization. Some of the countries that still practice female genital mutilation on a wide range include Egypt, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Gambia, Guinea, Ivory Coast, Kenya, Liberia, Mali, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Somalia, and Sudan. Female genital mutilation has many downsides. FGM causes severe bleeding and problems urinating, cysts, pain and difficulty having sex, infections, depression, flashbacks, and self-harm, complications in childbirth and increased death risk of the newborn. In less privileged societies, the practice leads to early and forced marriages, dropping out of school, engaging in early reproductive activities, and an increase in illiteracy levels. The world over has varied traditions and cultures that dictate the original fabric of its society. It is very confusing to realize that those who practice FGM cut across religion, education, civilization, elites, and political affiliations. Some of the reasons floated as to why female genital mutilation is practiced include psychosexual reasons. Some communities think, by cutting the clitoris it decreases the girl's sexual desire, which is believed to increase the chances of maintaining chastity before marriage. Sociological reasons. Some cultures believe that the cut is conducted as a ritual, announcing the girl's passage into womanhood, maintaining social cohesion, and cultural conformity. Hygiene. In some cultures, the external female genitalia is considered unclean and unsightly. Myths. It is believed that FGM can increase fertility and avoid mishaps during childbirth. In some cases, the midwife might not touch uncut women during delivery. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Socrates. The UN has reasons to think that female genital mutilation could end in a single generation and be fully eradicated by 2030. But until we answer, what drives the world into practicing this inhuman act? Female genital mutilation is a violation of the human rights. End FGM.